So last time the trainer wheel snapped off. It was only tack welded on there. I've had a lot of good suggestions of things I can do, but I think I'll actually stay with this design and I'll just modify it a bit to get it to work. So what I might do is change the shock angles so that they are always trying to spring down, and I'll use a rope, I think, to pull them back up. So I just tried to 3D print myself a roller and left it going all night, and look what's happened. Plastic all through the fan, all around the nozzle, so I've got to try and fix this now. So I fixed the 3D printer now. I pulled all the plastic out. I had to turn the hot end back on, pulled all of that out, 3D printed this part. It's come out pretty decent. The edge is peeled up a little bit, but it's a pulley. I just put these bearings inside it. Tack that little axle thing on there. Try this roller on. So here's the line coming from the back there. I think what I can do is run this forward, and I'll have like a big lever arm. I can use my feet up here to push that down, and that way I can lift the wheels up, but then my foot controls will be on the sides here. So that shouldn't get in the way too much. Let's start making that, eh? I just got given a bunch of these pulleys from the neighbour down the road, which I'm just using one of these for the pivot, and I just cut a bit of weight off it. All over leg there. Just waiting for some more of these pulleys to print. Got a different design. The first print failed. There's that part welded together, finished, except for I need to make a foot plate on to press on. Got a little hole to attach my rope to. The side folding wheels didn't really work well because the shocks holding them weren't strong enough. And I don't really have the budget to go for like pneumatic, hydraulic or electric actuators. So I changed the design up again. Once I have it working well, I'll probably change to a wire rope. I've been given these two mufflers off a road bike from a guy at work. They're in pretty good condition actually, they're very good condition. Don't know what bike they're off, maybe 1,000. So I'll figure out where I'm going to position them on here. I think that looks pretty good about there.
I only work in black, and sometimes very, very dark grey.
So the first time ever, something's got a useful captive nut on it, but I've got to cut it off. Managed to reuse it on this bracket. Yeah. I've got that muffler bolted on now. Now I just need to connect the pipes up to it somehow. So I've been tacking together these little bits of exhaust pipe and another piece of steel I've got lying around, and now it's going to clean them up with the stripper disc so I can TIG weld them. I've spent absolutely ages tacking all these pieces together, but that's pretty good. It's not no sharp bends in it, and it fits around everything. So I'm going to fully weld this up now. Alright, super happy with that. Took ages and I've still got to do the other side, but for now I'll work on something else. So this wheel drop down system has been totally changed up, but the stretch in the rope still lets it spring a bit. So what I'm going to do is put a latch down here instead of this one on the foot pedal here, so the rope stretch is not a factor anymore. Also, I can operate it from outside. I can just push this down with my foot and it'll click over. Okay, so I've tried to make this stupid lever system that latches under there, which is good, holds the wheels up great, and then you're supposed to trip this, which levers on here and lets it go, but it just gets jammed up. You can't get it to work if you play around with it, but okay. But it's too finicky. I've got to change it up. It's beaten me again, this stupid thing. I'm just out here welding with the power of the sun. No worries. I got sponsored this EcoFlow Delta 2 unit a little while ago to review. Been using it quite a lot. It's pretty good, man. The sun's quite strong today. Can get up to 200 watts of charge coming in, but I've already gone up a percent since using the welder. About 5 minutes. So I've got my different system sorted out here for the wheels, lowering and raising. The wheel goes down like that. Pop the catch. This rope system like this is actually super easy to operate. It looks a bit dumb, but I'll just leave it like this for now because it's quick. What I'm thinking is I want to do next is build some sort of a seat in here. An off-the-shelf seat's not really going to work for what I want, so I'm going to have to make one, I think. I've got this old piece of a boat section that I can sit in, I think. I'll just cut that to shape, show you what I mean. Something like this, I'll just cut it out to suit. This thing works really good. I've been using it for quite a while now. I've been working with EcoFlow for about 6 months. I gave the River 2 to my dad to use in his camper. This is what he had to say.
This is such a cool device. Here we are charging our tablet, phone, running the wireless, and we can charge our e-bike battery off all at the same time.
The main thing I like about this is to use it, you just press the button, that's it. It's available to use. If you want to use USB, press this button, just goes beep. Power points, same deal. Press the button, 12 volt, same thing. It's just so simple. There's no big lengthy startup procedure or update software, any of that sort of stuff going on. You can do more stuff on your phone, but I don't really get into that. So the second thing I'd like is the display. Just tells you what's going in, what's going out. I know it's flickering on the camera, but it's just the refresh rate. Power going in, power going out, how much percent the battery is, how many hours it'll work for it, whatever you're using it at. What else do you need to know? Nothing unnecessary on there, which is great. The third thing is just the shape of it. So it's just a box with some sturdy handles on it. I mean, it's quite heavy, but it's got a lot of power, obviously. There's a little lip on the top, so you can throw your phone or whatever on there. Oh yeah. It's not going to fall off if you're sliding around. They haven't tried to go too futuristic with the shape or nothing and make it unusable, so just a good simple design. If you use my link in the description, you get a 5% discount. Okay, back to the video. So there's the start of the seat. Oh, I've obviously got to tidy it up a lot. Another bonus feature is the battery can sit behind it so I can run a car battery. So yes, I've seen Grindhard Plumbing's video. They are making something quite similar. None of us are copying each other. It's just coincidence. Interesting to see what they do. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.